What's up, folks? I'm talking One Piece. We just watched. It's Sunday, so you know what's up. We just watched episode 1111 dropped today, and poof, like wow, like the whole demise of Vegapunk is because of a Vegapunk. Unfucking believable, Yoda. Unfucking believable. I did not expect this. I was not anticipating this. I don't know what happened, but somehow you've done it again, Yoda. You've done it again. You've absolutely surprised me. Like the way Yoke was walking in the darkness, covered in black. Like, who is this? I was like, who is this? Whole time, furious I was, only to realize the reason that Vegapunk is being smoked is because of another Vegapunk. But I do have a problem with this whole thing. If Dr. Vegapunk, the actual doctor, the old guy, has somehow separated himself, made various versions of himself, and Yoke is always the one that's sleeping because he's conniving, apparently. My question is, how does the others not know what's going on if they have the same antenna, if they take memory and history and thought from the same spot? That's my question to One Piece fans. Like, if they're all using somehow the same database, or they have their own individual thought. Maybe I haven't been watching and reading properly. Do they have their own individual thought as Vegapunk would come up with? And if that's the case, that means in part of Dr. Vegapunk, he wants to be a celestial dragon. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling this thing. You have not watched it yet. What is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you? I mean, like, if that's the case, then what the fuck? When you think about how the government wants to get rid of Vegapunk and do the same thing they did to Urahara, I forgot the name properly. You know, and if that's the case, and they somehow convinced a version of Vegapunk to do this ultimate coup, this ultimate betrayal, and the other Vegapunks are not aware of it, yet they have the same memory core sense. That's confusing to me. But maybe I haven't been paying attention enough. And I know somebody's going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, wow, lost for words. And what's up with Luffy calling that giraffe fella Usopp? What is that all about? I'm confused. It's finna get interesting in terms of battle, in terms of fighting, because you've got an admiral coming to Egghead, and the question now becomes, who's gonna back up the Straw Hats? Yes, Straw Hat Luffy's a Yonko now, he's a big dog now. Is someone gonna help him out? Based on the type of Marines, the type of ships that are coming down his way. And bear in mind, the Straw Hats only have one boat, fam. They've got one ship. They ain't got a fleet like all the other Yonkos do. I think the same thing goes for this, is that if they have only one ship and they've got like a ton of people coming towards them, what they gonna do, fam? What are they gonna do? That's my question. That's really what I want to know. Like, what's going to happen with the Straw Hats? What's the way forward for the Straw Hats? That's really my question of the matters. What are the Straw Hats going to do to survive this whole period? You know, and I gotta say, Oda the goddamn genius. Everything this man does has a fucking, I'm sorry for cursing, has a reason, fam. Has a reason for a future episode, has a reason behind it, which makes the whole thing worthwhile. Which is amazing. in that sense. And I want to know, how is this man coming up with this all brilliant stuff all the time? He's brilliant. But disappointed to not see. I mean, like, how come his body is half, stoned and shit, not the rest of them? That's a bit weird for me. But we'll find out more later on as the show goes on. I'm just gotta say, I got a lot of questions. Like, why is Yo doing this? To be a celestial dragon? Why, Doc? Vegapunk basically betrayed himself. Amazing, fam. Like, wow. Like, you make multiple versions of yourself, only for you to betray yourself. That's crazy. I'm still concerned, though. I mean, like, think about this fact. Spoiling it now. The Virgin Shaka got killed by Yoko. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, if they have the same antenna, the same brain, whatever, the same database, how come they can just think and sit down and be like, where would I be? Granted, it took him a while. It took Shaka a while to get to where he is. To get to finding Dr. Vegapunk, the real deal. It took him a while to get there, but he got there eventually. That's a fact. But it still remains to be the question why it took so long. Why didn't he just go there, like, immediately? That's my question. Now, my question could be stupid. My question could not be the greatest question ever, perhaps. But that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering why, though. Why that's the case. Why it took forever for him to find himself, in a way. Because ultimately, he is himself. If you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's the fact. He is himself. He is him. Why is it taking him so long? Now I'm rambling now. Taking forever to come up with a final, like, ideology of why something is what it is. Which is odd to me. Now remember to hit that comment section and say a few things to your boy. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Let me comment that. Hold on a sec. Right. Anyway, let's get back to my whole idea. What I want to know is why, though? Why would he do that? Why would a version of himself betray him? Well, I guess we're going to find out the next episode, but it's really interesting in my personal opinion. Now, of course, I've taken about 10 minutes of your time, and I've literally said nothing of great significance. That is the fact. I've not said anything that's like, my God, this guy said something I wasn't aware of. You saw what I saw. You're confused by what I'm confused by. But I must say, it was very, very interesting. I'm still wondering who's going to come to the Straw Hat aid, though. That's my main concern. I want to know who's going to help him out. Because in dire situations, in my experience after watching this show, someone always comes to the aid of the Strides. They rarely escape, rarely get through a situation by themselves. Right now, they are technically by themselves. And my question becomes, who's going to help them out? Will Shanks show up? I don't know. Somebody's going to have to show up. This is supposedly supposed to be the longest arc ever, if you disregard the Wano arc. So I really need to know. Like, I'm dying to know. Somebody please tell me. Nah, I've not read the manga. I'm not reading the manga because I'm watching the show, bro. But goddamn, that was amazing. That was fabulous. Anyway, I think I've taken up too much of your time. 10 minutes is enough. We'll hang out another time. This was just me trying to figure out what's going on, and I felt like it was best I sort of voiced out my complaints about the show. Like, why is Luffy calling the giraffe fella Usopp? Even the giraffe fella complained from CPO. And if a Vegapunk told the Chef Freeman, whatever, I forgot, how do you pronounce that name? You know, the things with the wings on the back, whatever. Those things are definitely ordered by someone to destroy everybody. Now, if a Vegapunk told them to do that, why can't another Vegapunk override the order? Unless a celestial dragon or the leaders of the government, the Son Gokus, actually were visibly there. So let's assume Yoke is the one who told the clones, per se. How do you pronounce the Symph? You know what I'm trying to say. That name. How do you pronounce that name? Whatever, let's forget about it. If Yoke ordered them to kill everybody, how come the other Vegapunks cannot override that order? Or is it because the Vegapunk? But if that's the case, that should be the first Vegapunk, because he's the one after. He's like the main one after the original Dr. Vegapunk. So by my personal opinion, he should be able to override the order to kill everybody. And they're not doing that. So we beg the question, who's responsible? And we both know, everybody knows, that you cannot tell these creatures, these scientific laboratory creatures, an order over a snail. You have to tell them in the physical. So who the fuck told them the order to kill everybody? Because it cannot be Yoke, because if it's Yoke, the other Vegapunks should be able to override that order. That's my personal opinion on the matter. Somebody can tell me, you're wrong, Reese, I'll agree with you. Maybe I am wrong. But I'm telling you, something is up. Something is up, and we got to know what it is. Man, Sunday's too fucking far away. 7 more days, folks. I gotta wait 7 more days to find out. Oh, man, that's a long time. That's a very long time. That's a very, very, very long time. But yeah, man, it's been great, I guess. Anyway, without further ado, I keep coming up with other ideas why something is happening, and I keep saying I'm out, and then I come back with another one and another one, so it's very confusing to you, the viewer, to you, the guy who's watching me. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I will leave it at that. Let me think. Can I think of something that I was wondering about? I can't think of anything. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like and sub button. I appreciate you.